Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be replacing the alternator on my BMW E36 328. Right. You can see with mine, there's the alternator. And you might be thinking it looks brand new. Well, it is. You built this car, I think it was about 3-4 years ago. Put it on then, but it died on me at Matsuri and cut my day short. So, and it's so dead that the battery has got no charge whatsoever. But as you can see, I have an aftermarket K&N induction kit for this. So what you're going to have to do, if you've got one, obviously you're going to have to remove all of that for access and take this away, just so you've got a nice amount of room to get down there to the alternator. Or if you've got the factory airbox, you want to go ahead and remove that. On this K&N, it's 10mm nut and bolts. Obviously you've just got the Jubilee clips, which you can use a socket, flathead, or I believe it's an 8mm. Tiny 10mm under there. And that's him off. What we got left now is, what have we got? You got 3 bolts to remove, nut and bolts, and that'll be the like shrouding of it off. That's one. Keep those together so I don't lose them. Right, and now it's free. And that's that. Okay, so with the air filter surround or ducting removed, it gives us access, well, better access to this. So we've got 2 bolts holding this on, top and bottom, but before we can get access to those, the belt's in the way. So we need to remove the belt partially, and to do so you need a 16mm socket. Pop it down there. By pushing down, you take tension off the belt, which allows you to pop it off. So that'll be enough. So now with the belt removed, it gives you access to the top and bottom bolt. The top bolt is 16mm and the bottom bolt is 13mm. So you can spray, as you can see here, there's open cutout sections, both top and bottom. You can spray them with whatever your preferred lubricant is. I'm using some GT85, you can use WD-40 or whatever you fancy. Right, now with this top one backed out, the bottom one is quite a bit harder to get to. I'll take it off so you can see. At the back there, you can see I've got my ratchet with a 17mm on, so you want to hold that there because this bolt on the bottom side of that is a nut and a bolt. So you've got to hold the back of it to stop the whole thing spinning. So 16mm at the front, 17 at the back. I'll just slowly work it out now. With that done, give it a little shake, and then you can slide the bolt out. So there's the nut and bolt for it. You remove the top one now, which we loosened earlier. Chuck him up there. Give it a little shake back and forth. And that should be in. With the bottom bolt removed, we can now free this off. Just give it a little riddle, and that's it. So what I do now is turn this, and that will give you access to the wires at the back here. So I'll just show you what I'm on about. With the alternator removed, you can twist it to get access to those two. So the one on your right is 13mm and the one behind it is a 10mm. So the big one first. There's one. Now the little one. That's the small one. Little riddle and it's off. So that's our old one gone. Right, so now we've got the old broken one removed. With a nice fresh new one. So we're going to follow exactly the same steps as the install, but obviously in reverse. So put him in. I'm going to connect up the small one. First, you can do these in any order, but the small one is on first, so it's easier to connect that up so it's not in your way with the big one already being on. And it's a 10mm. So just run these down by hand. And then give them a little tweak. There we are. Right, both of them are snugged up. Perfect. Right. Okay, and like I said, with the top bolt snugged up, just enough so you got a bit of play. You want to check your new alternator because this alternator is different design. It mounts the same, but at the back of the bottom housing down there, it's threaded, and as this one is just smooth. So whether on the last one I had to remove the two nuts from the one side the new one is got threads in it already. So as for reinstalling this new type, you just tighten your bolt straight into it. So I'm going to get to doing that, and then we'll fast forward then to installing the belt. Right, last end tightened. Bit of advice, deep socket on the bottom one, because you're trying to tighten in between the two pulleys, and if you use a short one you run out of reach. So we're going to swap back to the short one now, and we need the bar. So what we want to do, make sure the belts are okay. Hook that on the bottom pulley for your power steering. Push down to slacken the belt. And that's it. She is back on. And that's the brand new one installed. Got the wiring done at the back, the two bolts, and the belts back on. So now you want to reinstall your air filter, whether it be stock or aftermarket like mine, and then you are ready to connect the battery and fire it up. Right, and that's the air filter reinstalled. So, just need to plug this back in. And that's us. So, that's it complete. Obviously, remember to clear the bay of anything that's likely to go missing or fall and jam somewhere that you don't want it to go. Okay, and as my battery is totally dead, I've picked one of these up. So we've read a few things online. They're supposed to be really good. As you can see, they're very compact as well, so you can keep it in the glove box or anywhere. So, never used one of these before, so we're going to connect this up and see how it does. My battery is here on the compact. Take them out. Live first, then neutral. Turn it on, so it should be good to try and fire it up. Perfect. Turn that off, disconnect the live. So that's it, guys. Fresh alternator, power pack, started right up. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, I'll catch you on the next one.